Scott from Knee Deep Music Blog. Lesson number 1, Squealing, Dealing, and Palm Muting. So what do you need? Well, if you really want to make your guitar scream, you're going to need basically an electric guitar, an amp with some type of gain circuit, they all have them in, or some type of pedal on top of that, maybe a little bit of delay. Right here I'm just using, I've got Rig 4 and I've kind of dialed in this tone and called it Wicked Lead, kind of like a Wicked Sensation George Lynch sound. You hear it a little bit here. Okay, so you're going to squeal. I mean, how are you going to hold your pick? Well, you're not going to get a lot of your pick out there, okay? So just enough, because all you want to do is you want to just kind of nick the screen, and I'm going to show you, you can play, you can just by basically varying the inflection of the pick, watch. And there's how you get your pick harmonics. Now, you can pretty much squeal any end of the guitar. Down here, up here. But, for whatever reason, I love the 3rd string, and most guys do. So if you're going to play the 3rd string, say between the 9th and 3rd fret, it's just nice. It's a really easy string to get a hold of, is what it gets down to. Okay, palm muting. This is what rock's all about right here. So basically, you'll get your own comfortable position, but basically what you want to do is, here the strings aren't ringing, they're not getting away from you. This is going to be important if you're playing with a lot of volume and gain. You take your hand off and the guitar is just going to scream. So here's kind of, here's some standard. Palm muting. Back in the mid-70s, there was a joint-smoking dude named Peter Frampton. I think he won Guitar Player of the Year 3 times in a row. Then all of a sudden, some guy named Eddie Van Halen showed up, and they put him in the Witness Protection Program. Bringing it all together, Van Halen 1 Ain't Talking About Love. You got your palm muting. And your pick harmonics. So here we go. So the deal here is, one thing Eddie would do a lot is, as opposed to playing your basic bar chords, he'd like... Well, he'd work leads off though, so he'd play half a chord, he'd be more like... Or... So he's all ready to break in a lead or play some lead in conjunction with the chords he was playing. A prime example of this would probably be like the Full Bug, or a standard. If somebody would have wrote the song before, it'd probably been like this. It'd been like. Here's what Eddie. So here's how Eddie kind of played the Full Bug. Here's a little part from the God of Pick-Induced Harmonics of George Lynch. So you kind of have your 1960s solo, kind of sounds something like this. So basically they just play the notes because these guys were, I don't know. But now we're going to take that same type of lick right there, and it's going to come out a whole lot scarier. We're going to take just a standard couple notes. Just kind of walking down the road and make it a lot scarier. Real easy lick right there. Take that part from Mr. Scary. Now we're going to enter the world of Zakk Wylde. No, I'm not as good as Zakk, but I like to do some of the same type of stuff he does. So he's going to do a lot of reverse bends and pick harmonics at the same time. Here's an example. So he's going to rip a lot harder, and it's something like this. That's more Zakk-like right there. And here's a little lesson, a song that incorporates some of the things we're talking about. So we've got Top Gun here, okay? So it's going to come in with your palm muting, and then it's going to kick in and kind of pick it up with the pick harmonics. So it's going to start out like. Now get a little pick harmonic in it. You need a bar. If you're going to be fierce, you're going to have some go-to licks to go to. So back when I started playing, a guitar teacher showed me kind of this 1-2-4 pattern. I think it was from a Rick Emmett exercise, but it kind of goes like this. So first you get your 1-2-4 down. So you're like, practice your palm muting too. 1-2-4, 1-2-4, 1-2-4. Okay? Now, so basically he taught me to climb that up the neck like this. Should go. Pretty sloppy, but I get better at it. Okay, so then you take that and we're just going to run it. We're going to run it vertically right up the neck like this. Haven't played much lately, but that's kind of the gist of it. Okay, lick and a jump slow kind of goes like this. Start again.
Go.
Just kind of drop it in right there, a little technique. We're going to take the volume off. one technique is pretty cool is, I mean, you see guys all the time, they're just like play a scale like this, will be like. There's no continuity, so you want to dig into the scale. I mean, you want to get kind of a legato feel. So you want to you approach it like something like this. You slide into your parts, and then basically it's just a lot better than. Find some transitions. Now, going back to our 1, 2, 4, get it playing a little faster, vary it up like this. Missed a note there. Okay, why did I do this video? Basically, I wish I had YouTube when I was a kid. I remember if a guy knew how to play a lick, well, you'd ask him, he'd say, I don't know how to play it, my friend knows how to play it. We drive clear across town to learn 5 notes. We'd hoard magazines, anything we could do. I mean, footage was rare. We'd see some guys playing a third of a solo on MTV, but I mean, there's just so many opportunities if you want to learn to play now, no matter how old you are, I guess. I mean, you've got YouTube. It's just an incredible tool. The one thing, if you're going to be a good guitar player, you need is really time. If you're somebody who's got 50 things going on, I mean, you can still learn, but I mean, it's kind of a solitary thing. Most of you guys out there that play well, probably spend a lot of time just by yourself playing guitar. And when I heard this quote, John Mayer, it was the kind of guy that lives in his head, I kind of thought it was cool. He said, nothing to do, nowhere to be, a simple little kind of free. That's from Perfectly Lonely. And that's pretty much, guitar is kind of cool because you can just go to it at any time. And so, I've been playing for years, just getting back into it. I'm doing much more on the songwriting and production side now, but it's always fun to play. Alright, gonna do a little homework. Your homework is Van Halen, Fair Warning, Dokken, Back for the Attack, and Zakk Wylde's No More Tears. Right there you're gonna see a lot of the over-the-tops, a lot of the gain, the sustain, with plenty of pick harmonics and palm muting. The guitar, it's a JS6 Satriani. Back in the day, I was getting sick of going out of tune with the knife edges, so I wanted just a fixed bridge. And this does have locking tuners on the back of it. It's got the custom wound, I think they're DeMarzo Satriani pickups, and it's got a real thick, warm sound because it's mahogany. I usually would play maple guitar necks, but I don't know. I put this away, and I was actually thinking get rid of it and started playing it again, and that's probably what I'm playing 90% of the time when I have an electric. Give you some of the tones. Here's like, we'll give you kind of the, it's got a nice neck pickup. Nice. The theme song, here goes it. Now the lower register part.